Say hi. Hey guys, Rob here. Just wanted to do a quick video on the Can Am I just got. It's the 2013 RS-S model. I've been riding it for a few days now, and I have my first pet peeve with this thing, and it has to do with that brake pedal right there. The brakes on this are phenomenal. I'm going to put that out there right now. They're excellent. But even though you're sitting completely upright on this thing, your leg position is still in a sport bike position. And in my opinion, this brake pedal should be pitched lower, or at the very least be adjustable. It is neither. As you can see, I have modified it already by removing the factory brake pedal pad, which for whatever reason they made super thick. Between the pad itself, the structure of the pad, and the knobbies on top of it, I would say that's damn near 1/4 of an inch, if not a hair more. By removing this, two little bolts on the bottom here, and simply covering the slick powder-coated metal with a piece of skateboard tape, grip tape, that tiny little bit of height being gone made a huge difference in my comfort. This is South Florida, and in South Florida traffic, you got to be ready to stop on a dime all the time. I don't feel comfortable with my foot not being near or covering the brake. So that little difference right there made a big difference. I went online, went on forums, I did a lot of research trying to see if there was a solution. And this particular model, with this setup, you know, the RT's different. You got a pedal extension, you can do a floorboard, but not on this. So this is the only solution short of having to cut this whole pedestal off and weld on something new and do a big modification. I didn't want to do that. So if you guys are out there and you're having this pedal problem on your Spyder where your foot's in your ankle's at a very uncomfortable angle and you're dragging your brakes, try this. It'll make a huge difference. I would say you're looking from where it mounts, you're looking at a difference of like that. I mean, it's substantial, the height difference. So give it a shot. I also want to add that I ordered an HMF black exhaust pipe, slip-on pipe for this. I love the carbon fiber black Two Brothers exhaust, but I'm not shelling out damn near $900 for it. The HMF exhaust pipe I thought sounded pretty damn close to the Two Brothers. Maybe a little bit raspier, but still a nice deep throaty like V8 muscle car type sound out of it. And I got it for $270 shipped for a black one. It had a machine tip on the end. You could get it all black, but they wanted like $40 more for the pipe that had the black tip, and I didn't think it was worth it. So $270 shipped for a pipe with the, everything ready to bolt on, the hanger and all that. I can always hit the tip with the high temp paint if it really bothers me. So I'm gonna go ahead and run that next as soon as it gets here. Probably be here in like a few days or so. I do want to get highway pegs for this sucker, but unfortunately, the only place you can use them is on the highway because you again have to be able to cover your brake in city driving. At least I do for around here. But I'd like to get one of those. The other thing I'm thinking about doing is I wanted to do an audio setup on this thing, but the JL audio system, first of all, it's $1,500. It might be very good, but it's $1,500. The other problem is, one of the things I love about the Spyder is the trunk. I can't tell you how awesome it is having all that cargo space. The JL audio system comes with a subwoofer with an amplifier, which takes up the majority of the trunk. So I'm losing a ton of storage space by putting that system on here, and I don't think that's going to work for me. I went to Best Buy yesterday and started looking at some of these new Bluetooth speakers they have, and Sony has one. It's their largest one, at least the largest I've seen in Best Buy. Can't remember the model number. It came in blue or black. It's water resistant. It would be nice if it was waterproof, but for $119, it's on sale right now, so like $30 off. It's normally $150. It had the best sound of anything I heard in there, especially when you want one-way sound directed straight at you like on this thing. It had really deep bass and sounded really good. From China, I ordered like a RAM mount style smartphone holder. Same deal, but it was only $30 instead of like $130. So I'm going to try it. It's coming. Mount my smartphone right here. The only problem with the Bluetooth speaker is I have no place to put it. They make a smaller one I could kind of wedge in here, but the sound quality wasn't very good and it wasn't loud enough. And it was only $20 cheaper, so it didn't make sense. I want the larger one. I want the larger one, and I want it right here. But there's no place to put it here on this thing. I don't know if you guys remember that V-Strom, the Suzuki V-Strom 1000 I had. I went to DennisKirk.com and I got, like they call it a Farkle shelf, I guess. It was an aluminum milled piece that bolted to the bolts on the windshield, came up and levitated a shelf, like right here, which is great for mounting stuff, like the stereo I had on there, but also it shades your gauges. You know, in the extreme sun here in Florida, I mean, you can, you know, it really burns up your gauges if you leave it sitting out in the sun a lot. So this thing's kind of flimsy here, and let's be honest, none of us are going to ever read that thing. It's just a waste of space. I'm going to see if there's a way to unbolt this thing and maybe make a Farkle shelf that'll come sit right here, flush, right over the top here, and give me a place to mount a Bluetooth speaker. And use that heavy-duty Velcro or something on the base and on the top and set it right there behind the windscreen where it's shielded and everything. I think that would work out great. Plus, I could make it big enough where I could not only have the Bluetooth speaker, I could maybe stick other stuff on there if I wanted like a GoPro mount or something like that. So, yeah, I think that might be... I don't know. I'll have to go inside and research and see if anybody's done that before, but I don't think they have. I might be the first one to ever do that on one of these. Kind of hard to have an original thought these days, but that would be cool if I'm the first one that's thought about making a Farkle shelf up here to put stuff. So, took the wife out on it last night, and she actually really enjoyed it. Shop cat. She won't go on a motorcycle with me, but she'll go on this, and she's comfortable on this, and she doesn't even hold on to me. She likes holding on to the rails, so that's kind of cool. And I'll damn near say that as nice as this thing rides, it rode even better with that extra weight on the back. And my wife damn near breaks 100 pounds, barely. But that little bit extra weight even made it ride that much better. We rode, I really broke her cherry last night. It was her first time riding with me ever. We ended up hitting a bike night. We ended up riding home in the dark, and it rained briefly. We didn't get like hosed or anything, but like a light Florida sprinkle that comes out of nowhere, just enough to be annoying. So she got a night ride, rain ride, and a bike night all on her first shot. So it was kind of cool. And she was totally cool about it. So I think this is a winner here. I tell you, I'm enjoying the hell out of this thing. I know a lot of reviews online with these where people are motorcycle people, and they say, you know, would I get one? At the end, they always had the same question. Would I buy one? And they usually say no unless I got injured or something happened where I couldn't ride my motorcycle. Allow me to be the first person to tell you that yes, I would buy one. Obviously, I did. But if I had it to do over again, yes, I would again. No, it is not a motorcycle. It does not ride like a motorcycle. It's nothing like a motorcycle. And it's okay. I like it. I also will point out that I still have a motorcycle, which for splitting lanes, for getting through traffic and stuff, nothing's ever going to replace an actual like regular two-wheeler. I love this thing. It is so much friggin' fun. And despite there being a lot of them down here on the roads, you know, for a long time, I'm kind of shocked that people are still like I get thumbs up from everybody. People want to talk to me at red lights. People want to talk to me at gas. It's like being a celebrity almost. And okay. I just figured, like, they've been out a long time now, and at least when I'm out by the beach, maybe not inland here, but when I'm out by the beach and stuff, I see tons of them all over the place. I didn't think it was that big a deal anymore, but people really, like, boy, it's like being a celebrity. Everybody wants to be your buddy. So that's kind of cool. The automatic transmission is, I wish maybe the buttons weren't so big, because I have big hands and my hand takes up the whole grip. I can't wrap my thumb. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm always like resting on this thing. Like I can never kind of get, like when I'm sitting, I have like my thumb is like no place to put it really. Again, this is a pet peeve. Theoretically, I could trim this off or take this button off. It's just a Phillips screw there. I could take this button off and maybe make something, or maybe somebody sells a smaller shifter button, which would allow me more real estate for the grip and for my thumb. This is something I should probably research right after this video. I'm going to go online and check this stuff out now. Again, these are very minor details. This is about adjustments and stuff, and I can fiddle with this stuff on my own. So otherwise, it is fantastic. I absolutely love it. The wife loves it. We have a ball on this thing already, and I think this is going to be a keeper, kids. I know you guys have seen a lot of stuff come and go on this channel. The go-kart, as always, has been a crowd pleaser. Nothing will ever top that for what I paid for it. The amount of fun we've had on that. I mean, short of it blowing up and me not, being able to repair it, not being able to get a spare engine, or just not being worth it, this thing ain't going anywhere. And this might be the same. It's pretty spectacularly awesome. So yes, I would buy another one in a heartbeat, and I love it, and I love riding it. But no, it will not replace that. It's not a replacement for a motorcycle unless you are, handicapped in a way where you can't ride a motorcycle. But it makes a great addition to owning a motorcycle, especially if your wife is hesitant to get on a motorcycle with you and you want to ride two up. So there you have it. Till next time, guys.